Hi, this is Abhiraj Sahu, and welcome to The Truth Global. Today, we're diving into a deeply tragic and significant event, the 2025 Pahalgam attack. An act of terror that shook the nation, raised critical questions about security, politics, and unity, and reminded us of the resilience that defines the Indian spirit. Let's break it down in full detail. Here is a detailed explanation of the 2025 Pahalgam terrorist attack. Overview of the attack. Date, April 22, 2025. Location, Baisaran Valley near Pahalgam, Anantnag District, Jammu and Kashmir, India. Type, mass shooting, terrorist attack. Fatalities, 26, including 25 Indian tourists and one Nepali national. Injuries, several others critically wounded. What happened? On the morning of April 22, 2025, armed militants ambushed a group of tourists in Baisaran, a popular meadow near the town of Pahalgam. The attackers reportedly intercepted a group of tourists and civilians, many of whom had traveled for leisure, questioned victims about their religion, indicating a targeted hate crime, opened fire indiscriminately after identifying the victims' religious backgrounds, fled before security forces could arrive. This event was one of the deadliest attacks in Jammu and Kashmir since the 2019 Pulwama suicide bombing. Who was behind the attack? An initial claim of responsibility came from a terror outfit called the Resistance Front (TRF), believed to be a proxy of Lashkar-e-Taiba (LTI). However, the TRF later retracted the claim, adding to confusion and suggesting possible foreign-based orchestration. Indian intelligence suspects involvement of Pakistan-based terrorist groups, citing evidence of cross-border communication and planning. India's response, Operation Sindoor. In response, India launched a military counterterrorism operation. Operation Sindoor. Objective, destroy terror camps in Pakistan-administered Kashmir, POK, and Pakistan without collateral civilian damage. Involved precision strikes on identified targets believed to be used by the perpetrators. Message: India asserted a zero-tolerance policy on terrorism, calling this a decisive strike, unlike previous symbolic actions. Lukjen Vinod Kandar described the operation with the phrase, "A good terrorist is a dead terrorist." Political fallout. The attack sparked significant political unrest in India. The opposition party TMC, Trinamool Congress, demanded the resignation of Home Minister Amit Shah, blaming lapses in intelligence and internal security. They accused the central government of ignoring security warnings, politicizing the attack by playing on Hindu-Muslim narratives, e.g. references to Sindoor in the operation's name. International reactions. United Nations, the US, and EU nations condemned the attack, calling it an act of terror against civilians. Maldives' foreign minister and other SAARC nations expressed solidarity with India. Nepal mourned the death of its citizen and extended diplomatic support. Domestic reaction and unity. The National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, called it a grim reminder of how terrorism continues to stain humanity. Despite the attack, tourism rebounded quickly, showing resilience. Large crowds gathered at the Kheer Bhawani Mela, including Kashmiri Pandits, signifying communal harmony and defiance. Key takeaways. The Pahalgam attack was not just a terror act, but a deliberate communal provocation. India's military retaliation was both symbolic and strategic. It reignited debates about security, politics, and India's handling of cross-border terrorism. Despite the tragedy, the resilience of the Indian people and tourists has stood out as a powerful counter to fear. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your time and attention. Please consider subscribing for more informative content. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.